New enemies have appeared, and in a desperate attempt to nerf Goku, they turned him into a child. But will that really work? The episode kicks off with a classic tutorial on how to use the Dragon Balls. Like, even if you just woke up from a coma and have never heard of Dragon Ball, you'll get it. Then Goku shows up, always the teacher, demonstrating some moves like he's a gym instructor. And of course, he casually turns Super Saiyan because, well, it's just another day at Goku's office. Right after, the man launches a Kamehameha, and while he's busy blowing up some scenery, the narration fills us in that he was sent to Earth, kind of like a Superman delivery. Then comes the iconic scene with everyone posing together. If you watch Dragon Ball Z, you know these scenes are always more epic than any family photo you've ever taken. And if you don't agree, well, you're wrong. But wait, there's a new threat on Earth. Because Dragon Ball without a new threat is like a party without cake. This time, we're in a world where it seems to be always raining, kind of like Sao Paulo, and inside a castle surrounded by a massive tree, think Avatar, but without the giant Smurfs. Two beings, Goma and Dejisu, are just chilling watching TV. But not just any TV, it's a future TV, tuned into all the episodes of the Majin Buu saga. And you know what's even better? Dragon Ball is so great that even the characters in the anime watch the anime. Hello. Meta-reference. That's when the two spot Vegeta, all cocky, with that M stamped on his forehead. Let's be real, this is the best version of Vegeta, no debate. End of discussion. Goma, already freaking out seeing the chaos the Saiyans cause, asks, how are these humans so OP? Dejisu, all innocent, goes, are they Magians? And Goma, with the patience of a saint, replies, no dude, they don't have pointy ears, pay attention. Then, suddenly, Goma almost chokes when he sees Majin Buu back to life. Little does he know the chaos that's about to unfold. And of course, we couldn't miss Majin Buu's iconic line, I'm gonna eat you. Wait, what? The two are just chilling, watching the show, when suddenly, bam, Majin Buu turns Dabura into a snack. Goma nearly drops the remote when he sees Dabura getting devoured like a meatball. Then, it hits him, with Dabura out of the picture. Guess who's next in line to be the Demon King? That's right, Goma himself. The logic is simple. Become the king, become the target. Meaning it's only a matter of time before he's the next one to be dragged down. Even so, they can't tear their eyes away from the screen. The action's getting way too good. They watch the iconic scene of Vegeta sacrificing himself, all emotional, blowing up to try and take down Majin Buu. But anyone who's seen Dragon Ball Z knows that this whole drama was kind of pointless because Buu's still there, standing strong, like stale bread that never crumbles. Then the sky suddenly darkens, and the two start getting suspicious, thinking, is it the end of the world? Or just a storm coming? That's when they discover the planet's secret, the legendary Dragon Balls. It's like finding money in an old pair of jeans, rare, but when it happens, it changes everything. Back to Majin Buu, the two are wide-eyed when Buu gets rid of Babidi, the guy who seemed unimportant but was actually Buu's boss. And after handling that mess, Buu goes back to his super buff form. He definitely got rejected by a crush and decided to work out until he turned into a gym monster. But even so, he still gets a solid beating from Gotenks and Gohan. All that muscle and still gets thrashed. Tough luck. But now they've fast-forwarded a few episodes, and here comes the moment everyone's been waiting for. Goku starting to form the Spirit Bomb. After a good few minutes of suspense and a lot of yelling, he finally throws the energy ball at Buu, finishing him off with that final Super Saiyan touch. And, of course, amid all the chaos, Goku still finds a moment to look at the camera and say, make sure to like the video. Because, after all, defeating galactic villains and gaining subscribers is pretty much the same thing, right? Goma is completely shocked, unable to believe that the Saiyans actually managed to defeat Majin Buu. Dejisu, ever the optimist, says, now no one's going to get in their way anymore, relax. And then, out of nowhere, he congratulates Goma, since he's now officially the new Demon King. Ah, the life of a king, who wouldn't want it? But the peace doesn't last long because Dejisu's sister, Arinsu, shows up out of nowhere to congratulate Goma too. Except she's more concerned about something else. Dabura was the one paying everyone's bills. So now, who's going to cover Majin Buu's gym membership? Arinsu, always acting like the CEO of darkness, starts rambling about her super important research and insists that the new king, our dear Goma, should hop on board as well. But honestly, he has zero interest in following her agenda. He doesn't even want to think about it. Then she drops the bomb. Oh, and by the way, you better watch out because the guys who defeated Majin Buu could show up here any minute and... well, you know what that means. And that's it. Poor Goma panics. He's already picturing a Super Saiyan Goku knocking on his door with a casual, "Hey, long time no see." After Arinsu spills the truth, she leaves, and Goma is left trembling, thinking, could she be right? Then suddenly, BAM. A brilliant idea pops into the mind of our new king. "I'll use Earth's Dragon Balls," he says, with that sparkle in his eyes like someone who just figured out a cheat code in a video game. Why not use the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls? Oh, that's easy. They're guarded by the beings who trained Saitama, so yeah, it's pretty much mission impossible. Better to take the easier route, right? Wasting no time, Goma declares, off to Earth. But then Dejisu, ever the curious one, asks, "But what are you going to wish for?" After all, Earth's Dragon Balls don't grant evil wishes, so he's got to get creative. Goma, laughing like a B-movie villain, responds, "I'll wish for them to become kids. That way, they won't have the same power level they do as adults." Yeah, it sounds like a cartoonish plan, but let's roll with it. And since there are 3 wishes, the second one is going to be for the famous third eye, Tien style. Why not, right? Dejisu, trying to make the most of the situation, quickly asks, "Can I have the third wish?" Goma gives a sly grin and says, "I'll think about it." At least the guy still has a sense of humor. Oh, and to make the collection of the Dragon Balls faster, Goma decides to bring along Neva, who's basically their version of Piccolo. He figures that with Neva around, things will move faster, or so he hopes. But, of course, there's always a twist. Someone was lurking in the palace, secretly spying on everything they were planning. Meanwhile, they're waiting for Neva, but the old guy takes longer than any episode of Dragon Ball where Goku's charging up the Kamehameha. He moves slower than a turtle on vacation. And to make matters worse, it looks like he hasn't seen a shower since the invention of the wheel. Dejisu, trying to keep his dignity, just covers his nose while Neva starts talking. Yep, it's going to be a long trip. You know that type of person where you're not sure if the bad smell is because they don't shower or because they don't brush their teeth. Yeah, that's Neva. Goma and his crew hold on, or better yet, hold their breath, until they reach a giant fish, which, apparently, is their Uber to Earth. Yep, a fish that can teleport. And if that wasn't weird enough, the fish drops a bomb. Oh, by the way, a certain Arinsu got there before you. Looks like little sis is up to something. Meanwhile, on Earth, Trunks is celebrating his birthday. Everything's cool, party going on, cake. Until Krillin, always with the awkward comment, asks when Trunks is gonna grow up for real, since the kid's already 9. Trunks in full "don't mess with me" mode, shoots back, "Look who's talking, huh?" Goku, with all his Saiyan wisdom, explains that they really only grow after age 15, but of course, he slips in a joke. Guess they forgot to do that with Vegeta. Classic Goku. In the middle of the party, Goku's surprised to see the Supreme Kai chilling there. His curiosity gets the best of him and he asks, "Wait, how are you back to normal? Weren't you fused with Kibito?" Supreme Kai, with his usual bizarre explanation, says, "Oh, I asked the good Majin Buu to absorb us and then spit us out. We were back to normal in no time." Yeah, normal, for Dragon Ball. Goku, always a bottomless pit when it comes to food, is so full he looks pregnant. But of course, that doesn't stop him from wanting to throw hands. He turns to Vegeta and says, "Wanna go punch each other for a bit?" Vegeta, never one to refuse a fight, agrees instantly. It was supposed to be a sparring match, but anyone who knows these two knows they go overboard. Punches fly, and soon Trunks' birthday party turns into a full-on battlefield. While they're wrecking everything, Goma and his gang finally arrive on Earth. With all the swagger of a villain, Goma heads straight to Dend and demands he bring out the Dragon Balls. Dend, ever the pacifist, refuses right away. Without missing a beat, Goma says, "You know what? I'll handle this." He turns to Neva and says, "Go on, call the Dragon Balls. You created the ones from the Demon Realm, so you can handle these too." After all, if Neva could create even Tamagotchis, summoning some Dragon Balls should be easy. Remember the Tamagotchis that Neva created? Well, They also protect the Dragon Balls back in the demon realm. And as if that wasn't enough, these protectors are the same guys who trained Saitama. Neva, feeling all confident, gathers the Dragon Balls in no time, but, oops, they've turned into stones. It's like when you buy batteries for the remote and realize they're expired. But Neva, being Neva, fixes it easily. He gives them a smack, and the Dragon Balls start glowing again. Now we're talking. Shenron is on the scene. With a wicked grin on his face, Goma makes his wish. Shenron, turn all the Z fighters into kids. And Shenron, always quick on the uptake, asks, and what about those who are already kids? Goma doesn't even blink. Turn them into babies. And so, my friends, the kickoff to DragonBallDaima begins. Because, seriously, who wouldn't want to see Goku and Vegeta in diapers? Now, folks, the big question remains. Want to know what happens next? Are you curious? Then don't forget to comment, subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit the bell for more crazy recaps like this one. Thanks and see you next time.